when a girl just cries, it's just like I don't know what.
Justin, I want to ask you, obviously you tour constantly. The movie that we're about to talk about, you're constantly performing. What are your vocal exercises that you do? Because you're quite a singer.
Yeah, thank you. We do a lot of like the ones that are the best for you are the weirdest.
Right.
So it's like you have to sound. There's one. It's called the Rocky Balboa.
Mm-hmm.
It's like goo 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 goo.
Goo, 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 goo.
No, you gotta sound like dumber, like goo 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 goo.
That was pretty dumb what I did.
Yeah, that's good.
It doesn't get dumber than that.
No.
We did a tour. That's not it. You just played a prank on me, didn't you? That is not.
No, that's a real one.
That is not a vocal exercise.
It is. It seriously is.
This summer, Andy and I did a tour, and I had to do a lot of singing, and I had never done anything like that before in my life. So they taught me. They taught me things like that. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You, I like. Your fans, and there are many of them, and they are hardcore, are called Beliebers. And what's interesting is you never know. You think that you know who a believer is going to be. You think, okay, this is going to be a 14-year-old girl, and then you also find out Johnny Depp, hardcore. The first family. You've met the Obamas.
Yeah, that was crazy. They made us like a peek in my movie. They were in my movie a little bit, but no, the first family, they were really nice. The kids were really nice.
They're big fans.
Yeah, I went. They actually invited me to the Oval Office when I met Mr. President, and he was like, well, hello. And then he was like, my daughter Sasha, Malia, my wife Michelle. We are so grateful that you are coming to the White House.
That's pretty good impression.
Yeah. I sound exactly like him.
Just hope nothing important was going down.
Yeah.
Egypt was collapsing in the background, and he's like, "Quiet, I'm with Justin Bieber." We have a clip from your movie. One of the things that I thought was spectacular about this documentary, Never Say Never, is that there's a lot of footage. It just feels like your whole life. There's videotape of you growing up, basically. There's tape of you growing up, and there's great scenes where you're performing. You see a girl who's performing violin on a street corner, and you tell her, "I used to perform here back in the day." She can't believe she's even meeting you. And then you actually see the footage of you performing on that street corner.
Yeah, the same street corner. Yeah. So it's crazy.
And I was really blown away by your drumming. I knew that you were a drummer, but I had no idea that you could really wail like that.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been playing since I was 2, as you can see.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at this clip from Never Say Never. I don't think we need to set up. Let's take a look.
Me and the guy from Extreme Home Makeover have the best jobs in the world. It's actually the most gratifying thing about the job. Little things go a very, very long way.
This is the best thing that happened in my life.
tickets.
You give them free tickets, and they're usually in the first 10 rows.
I just happen to have some tickets in my pocket.
That's nice. You make a lot of people happy, which is very nice.
Yeah. It's like, it's the most gratifying thing, like, throughout all this stuff that I'm doing, like, I get to travel the world, I get to see so many cool things, but at the end of the day, like, just seeing the smiles on their faces,
Right.
you know, after you give them tickets or when they're in the audience and they're just so happy,
Right.
that's, like, the best feeling.
I can imagine. And the other thing is a price that you're paying, which is you're 16 and you're living out your life in front of everybody. And I got to imagine there are some times where you lose some privacy and you feel like that's too bad. I mean, you'll mention something in an article. You'll talk about your favorite candy.
Yeah.
What happened here? It was.
Well, I had talked about my favorite candy, and then so many girls, they brought me, which it was Sour Patch Kids, and everybody brought me Sour Patch Kids.
Right, all
and
the time.
And I got so sick of them.
And they started throwing them at you in concert,
Yeah.
and you're getting pelted. You just happened to mention you like Sour Patch Kids. Next thing you know, they're being launched at you.
Exactly. So I have a new favorite candy, and
you have a new favorite candy. Were you going to tell people what that is?
Well, I don't really want to because it's.
Come on, we're on pretty late. It's not a big deal. You can tell us what your new favorite kind of candy is.
I promise you won't tell.
I won't tell anybody.
You guys tell anyone?
We won't tell anybody. None of us. No.
You know those marshmallow peeps?
Peeps are fantastic. You're gonna have a great.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Do you have a third favorite kind of candy? Never Say Never is in theaters.
I'm really glad it wasn't something like fudge.
I know. Maybe it said canned hams. Would all be a lot of. No. Really?
From God?
Yes. They're from God. Yes.
Thank you.
Really, really nice. We'll get you some new clothes. Really nice talking to you. Thanks so much and congratulations on everything. Jackson, be right back. Molecular mixologist Claire Smith.